what is this movie about?
Okay, so The Greatest Beer Run Ever is based off a true story. A couple boys from New York. It's basically a neighborhood in New York. It's sending people over to Vietnam. Obviously, a lot of people are heading over there during this time, but a lot of the boys are not coming back. So the boys that who've stayed or who are whatever in New York at the time, kind of come up with this idea of like, hey, you know, it'd be cool just to show the boys that we support them. Let's like do a beer run. So the main character, Chicky Donahue, is like, I'll do it. He hops on a ship over to Nam, and he kind of runs his way up and down to try to deliver beer to the boys. That's kind of the whole premise of the story. Chicky, as a lot of Americans do, have this view of Nam as, oh, we're over there fighting for freedom and stop the commies, you know. We know what's going on. But you have all the protesters with the whole political climate of what LBJ is doing. But once Chicky gets over there, he kind of sees firsthand what the war is really looking like. You can't tell who Charlie is. It's not black and white. He's seen war crimes. He's seen all these bad things happen while he's over there. But he ends up making it home. That's kind of the story.
Yeah, he's seen war crimes and terrible shit on both sides, lies being told on both sides. He figures out what propaganda is, and the entire movie, whether they took creative liberties or it is the truth, I don't know. But the entire time, he remains completely objective with perspective throughout the entire movie. He doesn't just let one person tell him this is how it is and then he runs with it. It starts out that way. And it's almost like a coming of age story told through the eyes of somebody that experiences the world outside of just his neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because he's only known for being in his neighborhood, drinking excessively, working a couple months, coming back, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, he's a little older than everybody else because he served in the military for a little bit. Like, it seemed like he did his 4 years, but he never left the U.S. He's like, I served in Michigan.
Connecticut?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're gonna take that gun back.
yeah.
Thanks. What's this for?
To shoot the bad guys, Dodo. It looks like you're gonna be taken for prisoner. Shoot yourself, or they'll torture you for info.
For info? Hold on, I don't have any info.
They don't know that, asshole.
Okay. Jeez. Edgy.
No, bad idea, Sarge. He's got a better chance of shooting one of us than one of them.
What are you talking about? I know guns. I was in the military.
Where'd you serve?
Massachusetts.
Yeah, give me that.
And
yeah, he thought everybody was like always against him, like, oh, the war is about this and about that. But in a single hand, he fucking started realizing everything was pretty much a fucking lie, propaganda. That's all he thought. That's what he always thought. Oh man, oh they're here because they're serving their time. They're serving their country and all that. They're putting their own lives at risk for us, but it's not because everybody else is just he saw everything like how you said firsthand about everything.
And I mean, this is based on a true story, but it's almost as Chicky Donahue is the American people of. We had a very certain viewpoint of like how you talk about the president. What the president said was the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
By more than 1 million since January of last year.
Turn that lying asshole off.
Whoa. Hey, I don't appreciate that. That's the President of the United States you're talking about. He deserves some respect.
Why?
All right, look, I don't care what you think of him personally as a person, but you gotta respect the office of the President of the United States. I mean, look who he is.
You expect us to respect the man who's telling the American people we're actually winning the war, and that we, the media, are keeping it a secret?
If the shoe fits.
And it's almost as, from his point of view, as the American people, as that kind of slowly turns and you start questioning everything.
Yeah, that's how that guy was. Like the other guy that press dude, the guy from Unhinged. He like that's why he told him.
The guy from Unhinged, Russell Crowe.
Yeah. That's why he fucking.
The clearly bigger,
disrespect.
The clearly bigger, more famous, more influential actor, Russell Crowe. Yeah, the guy from Unhinged.
Yeah, from Unhinged. So
yeah, okay, totally.
That's like one of the best movies he ever made. But and then
sure.
But like he was saying, he was saying, motherfucker.
That was like a dog story, Bill Murray. That is Bill Murray. yeah, I know, but he looks so stupid in this movie. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You mean the guy from Ghostbusters?
So he was hanging out with Jigsaw John and was telling him like, hey, as a journalist, we have to tell the truth. We have to explain both sides of it.
Look, I'm just saying, you might want to support our boys every once in a while.
Telling the truth about this war is being supportive of our boys.
Even though the journalists don't know both sides, they still have to report on what they see and what they know to be the honest truth. We report everything.
Well, I think it's also a wake-up call because we also see like some of the journalists actually start like listening to what Chiggy's saying, and they start questioning themselves too.
Yep.
Smuggling beer into a war zone. That's not the smartest thing I've ever heard of. That's certainly not the worst either.
Because I think this is also, and this is a personal belief of mine, is I think this is also not only a time where we as American people start changing our perspective of everything, but I also think this is also around the same time that journalism stops being what journalism should be, which is honest, straightforward, like partisan, like right down the middle kind of shit. Where today it goes, who has the biggest checkbook? Who's paying us? That's the kind of party that we're siding with.
Who's paying the most? What do I need to say to get paid?
Yeah.
What angle do you want? We'll spin it any direction. And he's slowly starting to realize that, you know, the CIA has more involvement in Nam than what anybody else knows about. He wasn't even aware the CIA was in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. He don't know nothing about it. Everybody just thought that, like, assumed out of fucking nowhere. Oh, this is what he was saying. Well, I'm this guy and I'm just pretty much nobody.
I'm a tourist.
Do you have a plane heading to LZ Jane?
I can get you most of the way there, Sarah. Then you're gonna have to chop her in.
Okay, go ahead and put my name on the manifest. It's John Donahue.
Donahue, you said?
Donahue, yeah.
Great.
John Donahue.
And what's your rank, sir?
Oh, I'm not military.
Well, that's gonna have to be cleared with the captain, sir.
Okay. You can go get him. Get him!
You the guy trying to get to LZ Jane?
Yeah, that's right.
You're civilian?
Yes, as far as you're concerned.
Oh, it's one of you guys. Why didn't you say so, Private? Put the gentleman's name in the manifest immediately.
Yes, sir.
I'm nobody. And then they're, oh, why didn't anybody fucking tell me he was coming? They're coming. They just assumed that he was the CIA right the fuck away.
Just let everybody believe what they wanted by giving very minimal information.
Yeah, it's just one thing all the time. Oh, I'm nobody. Oh my God, he's CIA. Right the fuck away.
Well, you would think so, but again, the movie's like greatly inspired by the true story. How he really got around, it doesn't really. I don't know if he ever really said how he got around. I don't know if because it was Vietnam and everything was a fucking shit show, and I don't know what the rules were like back then. Maybe they were more lax. Well, maybe there was a shit. I mean, there was fucking tons of CIA there.
But I mean, based off of what we know about like Vietnam from stories from friends, family members, from just media and other movies, from what we understand is that even high-ranking colonels and stuff were removing all of their stars and stripes, and they were like, hey, don't fucking salute me while I'm out here.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, that to me makes sense. Is that a lot of that was kind of more just like hush hush, believe my rank when I tell you my rank, because you don't know who the fuck's watching.
Everybody's just on the honor system.
Yeah.
And it was, and like, again, that's just because it was guerrilla warfare. We don't know who was a friendly and who wasn't,
and who the spies are for the Viet Cong, and yeah, Vietnam was a fucking clusterfuck before we got there. Before the United States got involved.
Which is also what Chicky was kind of saying towards the end of the movie, where he was telling Bill Murray, who was a World War II vet, he's like, hey, this isn't like any other war that we fought, which is also very true. This has changed our complete view on combat. I mean, we say that about every war that we come back from. It's like, oh, this is way different, which it is, but Vietnam was such a twist from us playing in the trenches in wide open fucking fields to they were ready for us for years.
Yeah, but I like when that part when finally when he got out there up to the second guy he fucking gave a beer to. He fucking all the little friends were all in that little fucking bunker, the little pit, and all that shit. And he thought, well, might as well have the fucking beer out now. Yeah. Well, we are here. Yeah. And how he said that's the first time that he's seen everybody smile and have a good time after all that shit has been happening and shit.
Because the first, it really escalated. It started with his buddies who were MPs that were right by the ports, way south, out of the fight.
Yeah.
Then it progressively got him closer every time to like the actual conflict, the line where North Vietnam was pushing into South Vietnam. The communists were like, this is the fucking front lines. And it got more serious every time he met up with a new group of his buddies.
Yeah.
And every one of their perspectives were different from the other guys. They were all in agreement that this place sucks, we need to get the fuck out of here. And they're all under the agreement that Chicky Donahue shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And that he's probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Right? He needs to get the fuck out.
Right.
No, obviously you don't, or you wouldn't be here. You keep on the stupid beer run, there's a 99% chance you're going tits up. Sarge, can we get a egg beater in tonight and, scoot him out of here?
That was your favorite part?
Yeah, that's my favorite part out there.
Alright, Tex, what's your favorite part?
My favorite part of the movie, really like the end. I know it sounds kind of goofy, but the movie there's some funny parts in it, but my favorite part of the movie is the very end, where as a whole, the hardest line in the movie, I'm gonna do a little less drinking and a lot more thinking.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's solid, man. You can't just have bread and circuses. You have to pay attention to what the fuck is going on around you, because the face of warfare has changed, and warfare is not just guns and bullets and people. It's information. It's everything.
It's fucking reality kicked in on him and like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this really happened.
Because he's experienced something besides more than just his neighborhood.
Yeah, just more than they were just drinking all day.
I like that because it showed personal growth.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And he grew up and just not being drunk all fucking day. He always is.
And yours was that one's. What was your favorite part, JD?
My favorite part, I just think it's funny. It has really nothing to do with anything in the movie, but it's when Chicky's going to the embassy and he's working with Oklahoma, or Hugh. And he was like, yeah, if you're ever in New York, like, hit me up. And he goes, cool, what's your street? And he's like, wait, you're serious? And he goes, I mean, unless you're not serious. Like, this guy, like, oh, like, he's like, oh, I thought you were serious. Because, like,
he puts him on the spot.
And that's also the cultural difference and the language difference of we as Americans, just the English language, we say shit. Doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
How are you doing? I don't care.
It's a figure of speech. Yeah.
It's a figure of speech. But when this guy's all like, cool, what's your address?
And he's like, oh, you're serious?
Oh, dude, you're serious? And he goes over. I just thought it was like a really cool, like, calm moment. And I mean, it doesn't turn out great for Oklahoma, but.
You. Chicky! Get out of the street!
I just thought it was a really cool, funny little beat there where he goes, "You're serious?" And he goes,
I'd have to say the disbelief that I had. Funny when they took the gun from him, but the fact that, like we were just, like Yeti pointed out, surprisingly Yeti pointed it out. Don't you think they would have arrested him?
"Give fucking Yeti a point."
He's got like 3, 4 at this point, right? Well, we'll have like a running counter at some point in here where Yeti is like fucking
Yeti making sense, dog.
You know what I mean? Less drinking, more thinking. You know what I mean? Yeti fucking before this movie even was a thing when we watched it, he was already on track with it.
Okay.
It was just kind of strange.
Yeah, they would have arrested him right there. Like, you're fucking messing with our connoisseur, man.
I think so.
You're putting,
But I mean,
you put our guys on risk.
But he actually pulled it off, so I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Is this the greatest beer run?
Yeah.
I think just for the title alone, is this the greatest beer run? I would say this is a pretty hell of a beer run.
Yeah.
Because I don't know any other beer run that I would say would go as hard.
I mean, he pretty much pulled off the impossible. Is it true? Is what he did true to the title? 10 out of 10.
And
I give it to him.
And he's not the smartest guy ever.
No, he's not. And that's.
I also like that line in that movie where he goes, "Some people are just too stupid to kill." What do you think? Scale 1 to 5. Where does this movie rate?
For this movie, I give it a 3. It's a solid middle of the road.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. There were parts that were funny about it. In terms of watching it for just wanting to watch it, background noise, no. It's a movie that I have to sit down and really, really engage. I enjoy
Some
it.
of these lines would definitely catch me off guard if this was just playing in the background. I'd be
Yeah.
like, what the
Yeah.
All right, Eddie, what would you rank it?
I give it a 3.
3? I think I agree. I think it's a 3. This is like my second or third time watching it. It's definitely not something that I'm all like, oh, I'm going to watch it all the time, but it is something that if I do have it on, I'm probably going to sit down and watch it through. It's not something I could probably put on in the background just because there are some hand-fist moments. There's some out there moments that I think one-liners kind of would stop me from doing what I was doing and be like, what the? But overall, I think this, again, is a middle-of-the-road kind of movie. I think it's that nice blend of comedy and seriousness what the Vietnam War was. Because this was, when you break it down, it was more about the beer run with the Vietnam War as the backdrop.
Yep. All right, guys, I guess we're out of here.
See you in the next one.
Eddie wants to leave.
You want to see me, Sarge?
No.
Ta-da!
Tricky?